Hey guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to be answering these questions where someone asked, like, I started feeling this way, like feeling emotionally numb or emotionless after my divorce. Like, why? Why wasn't I feeling it before? Yeah, so we first need to understand that something about relationships, or especially committed relationships, is most of these relationships sometimes are like coping mechanisms. Like we may be in a relationship simply because we are avoiding pain. And this happens unconsciously. Let's say you are afraid of being abandoned. So you end up sticking to a relationship which is unhealthy for you or which is not even good for you. They may be hurting you, they may be cheating on you, they may be cheating on you financially. They just may be doing something which is hurtful to you. You know it's hurtful. But when your mind weighs the fear of being abandoned and the fear of being in a relationship, the mind chooses that to stick in the relationship. It's like a better kind of pain, right? So you are carrying a lot of pain, or the relationship or that marriage may be masking, or maybe just a bandage for the pain you are already carrying deep inside. Of course, this is just figuratively speaking or metaphorically speaking. So when that marriage is that bandage, or is the thing which is avoiding you from seeing or helping you avoid seeing the pain, it simply means that the moment that divorce happens, the bandage has been removed. And when a bandage is removed, even if it was a normal wound, you'll start now seeing the wound and you'll feel pain. Or your mind now, or you now, are able to see the things you are hiding or the things you are burying. And the moment there is that seeing, there's a realization that actually I'm in a lot of pain. So what happens now? Since you've not developed proper emotional, you've not developed that capacity to process your emotions because you've been bottling them, the mind will not will see that you are incapable of handling this emotion. So when the mind sees that, hey, this person is incapable of handling the emotion, it will shut down. It will just disconnect you from reality. So the mind is disconnecting you from reality after a divorce because the bandage, which was now your marriage, has been removed. And the mind sees that the pain is so overwhelming for you to the point where you cannot handle it in the present moment. So it chooses numbness. To other people, it may choose alcoholism. To others, it may choose another relationship. So the mind chooses the easiest path to follow to keep you safe, which is not really safe because you are still keeping the pain on hold. But the mind just chooses something which is easy, which is available to mask the pain. So divorce may lead to emotional numbness because divorce is an event which is showing you the things you've been burying inside or the things you've been consciously and unconsciously avoiding in your life. And when we avoid things in life, it's like we are building up pain. But when we face them, it's like we are facing pain and processing. So now that you realize that you are numb because of the divorce, you should even now be grateful that it's like the universe is telling you, hey, we've been holding this pain for a very long time. But now it's time to work on the pain, or it's time to look for space to process the pain. That's what events do in life. Events come in life to help us grow, but we mostly see them from a negative connotation, like, oh, someone has left me, someone has betrayed me, someone has done this to me. Yes, it's painful. It's painful. It's really painful. But those events as well could be turning points in our lives. The divorce could be a turning point for you to finally at least do something, to finally like guide you to, or to finally show you that you need to have healthy boundaries. You need to work on yourself. You need to seek help. You need to be responsible. So events are very painful, but what we choose to do after the event is our own choice. If you want to keep masking or to keep complaining about being numb or to keep wallowing in self-pity and be like, oh, the relationship ended because of this and that, or this person spoiled my relationship, or I'll never, like, we can whine all day, but the responsibility or the reality that the divorce was not really the problem. The problem was there long before the divorce, but you were just avoiding it. But now this is an opportunity for you to face it and see the pain you are avoiding for what it is. And by facing this pain, or by seeking help to face this pain, you are acknowledging that you are now a grown up and you don't want to live a life where pain is guiding you to, or driving your choices in life. Because basically, by masking or by being emotional numb, it's just pain protecting you from pain. But by working on the pain, it will be just you making sober choices in your life. And actually, the other thing is by being numb, or by keeping this numbness, you may end up going back to the same relationship, because you now start preferring the relationship to the numbness you have. Because at least you can say that with the relationship, at least you are feeling better. You are feeling sad sometimes, but there are moments you're excited. At least you had someone to talk to. You had someone providing for you. So you may really see, like, logically speaking, that the relationship was a good place for you. But maybe it was, but probably it was not. It was just a bandage. So sometimes when the pain is so overwhelming, you may see a bandage as a good solution. But bandages are temporary. What's permanent is healing the pain, like going to a doctor, dressing the wound, putting disinfectant, and all those things, of course, figuratively speaking, and then allowing the pain to heal. So the numbness you're feeling after the divorce was not caused by the divorce. It was there. It was the pain which was there before, and then just the marriage was helping you not to see the pain you're experiencing. So by working on that, releasing the pain, dealing with the pain, it can be very, very painful. But what you will feel afterwards is you will feel lighter, you will feel more clear, you will feel more certain. And you also feel like you have you also start making better choices which are not influenced by past pain. Until next time, guys.